I'm joined at this hour by my guests, former Indian cricketer Ashok Malhotra and cricket expert Anees Sajan. Ashok, good evening, coming to you. Well, it is a dead rubber against Namibia, but significant because it marks the end of Kohli and Shastri era. What about this era really stands out for you?
I think Virat will leave a legacy behind. So will Shastri. I mean, they have been very successful. The success rate has been phenomenal. Only if drawback is there that they have not won an ICC tournament. Otherwise, they have been phenomenal to say the least. So when Kohli leaves, it'll be big shoes to fill for any other captain who comes in his place. So I don't know whether Kohli is out of T20 cricket or he's out of white ball cricket. We'll have to wait and watch. But the fact is, he has been phenomenal. Be it batting, be it captaining, his record says it all. And we should not criticize him for what India has done in T20 World Cup. Otherwise, he has been phenomenal. To say the least, I would say a chapter is closed with the leaving of captaincy by Virat Kohli.
Anees, well, Virat Kohli as a captain had tremendous support from his coach Ravi Shastri, and they really forged a partnership that took India ahead. Would you say with Shastri going, that kind of support will not be there for Virat Kohli? Of course, there will be new equations coming into play. He'll have to see how Rahul Dravid fits into the scheme of things, new conversations coming in. But would you say that, Virat Kohli will have to once again find his place there?
Well, it will take time, Rekha. It's like a marriage, a captain and a coach. It builds over a time. And Ravi Shastri and Virat have been leading India from 2017 after the Champions Trophy loss to Pakistan. And if you have seen, we have done well in everything except an ICC event. Even in an ICC event, we made it to the knockouts almost every time. Whereas I remember when he captained for the 2017 Champions Trophy, unfortunately, that was one call where I felt we should have batted first against Pakistan, where we faltered chasing. Then the 2019, that dramatic 2 days of cricket, which went away, where we were favourites to win against New Zealand. And last but not the least, this tournament, if I have to ask, the 2 days of bad cricket against New Zealand and Pakistan. And yes, that World Test Championship finals, where on the second last day, we probably went for a win rather than going for a draw. So yes, that elusive ICC title will be the only thing which they have not achieved. Otherwise, they've achieved almost everything.
Ashok, coming back to you, would you say it's time for Kohli to get back to being the phenomenal T20 and ODI batsman that he's been? He's been India's most dominant batsman in white ball cricket.
Absolutely, Rekha, you're spot on. He's missed a trick or two. If last 2 years he has not scored 100 in white ball cricket, which is shocking to say the least by Kohli's standards. And now he gets out after getting 50s, 60s. He gets out round about there. He's getting out. You can see in his body language. So it might be a good idea for him to play purely as a batter. But what number does he play? Because when as a captain, you can call the shots. You can open the innings, you can go number 3, you can go number 4, whichever number you want. But when the other guy is a captain, he has his own thinking. And now it will depend which number he gives you, which number he wants you to bat, what the management think is the right number for you. So you will have to come to terms with this change of scenario.
The change of guard. Anees, let me come to you. Kohli has the odd reputation of both being India's best batter in the format or in the last 1 decade, and someone who hasn't necessarily moved India's T20 game forward.
Yeah, first I'll come to the point where you mentioned that he's been India's best batter. You have to accept the fact that the number of matches Virat Kohli has won for India, whether it is a T20, ODI or Test, I'm afraid even the great Sachin Tendulkar has not won it. We have to give it to that.
Yeah.
He must have not won an ICC title, but you take his hundreds and the number of matches we've won. Even in Test cricket, his record is unmatchable. So, yes. And the second point, what you asked me, yes, in T20, I definitely agree he has not just justice. And I have to tell one point, I'm sure everybody agrees that captaining an IPL team does put a lot of pressure, and that has fallen upon him in his white ball cricket in India. But there also in the bilateral series, we have done well. Unfortunately, when it comes to an ICC event, we falter. And this was his first World Cup in an ICC event. Mind you, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, after winning the 2007, did not win any T20 titles. So Virat Kohli has lost only one IPL T20 title. But yes, he has not won any IPL title, is a fact, and it will always remain.
Ashok, I have time for one last question. Do you see him give up the ODI captaincy too and concentrate on leading just one format, that's Test cricket, and continue to be a dominating batsman in all three formats of the game?
Rekha, it is not for him to leave the captaincy. It is for the selectors to decide whether he'll be the captain or not. So I have a feeling that writing is on the wall. Whosoever is going to captain T20, he might captain one-day cricket too. So it might be the captaincy of white ball cricket for Virat Kohli is over. And he will have to get used to it. Because I know when you are a leader, you think for the entire team. But now stage has come when you have to think for the team shortly, but you think for your batting first. So definitely things have changed, and he'll have to come to terms with the, as I said, a change of scenario or change of guard.
Of course, the selectors haven't made a call, but Virat Kohli at the toss announced about Rohit Sharma taking the team forward, and it's safe to assume that Rohit Sharma will take over the T20 captaincy from him, and a new era will begin from the 17th of November under coach Rahul Dravid. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me on the broadcast this evening. With that, a wrap on Turning Point. Thank you very much for watching.